Hey, this will be a video chart on DUSS. Very nice chart here. Not to state the obvious, but you can see that it's really begin to come to life as the price has started to put in higher lows and higher highs, and obviously that is the name of the game. Not to be nitpicky, but not that volume is bad. It's been extremely good compared to the past multiple months. But I'd like to see volume continue to pick up, get more and more liquidity into it. But if this sort of price action continues with the higher lows, then it should only be a matter of time before you really start to see volume increase, which is obviously a reflection of how much interest there actually is, in a stock. So overall, off to a good start. With this action continuing, that would begin to set off more and more scanners, radars, whatever you want to call them, and just bringing more and more eyes to it. So we have the 50-day, as you can see here, starting to slope upwards. So that's always a good sign, and that should, the longer this continues to slope upwards, and more, people are going to see the chart, find it attractive with a nice uptrend, and then, this volume should begin to increase. So let's break down some supports and resistance levels. Resistance is pretty easy. So first, let's just look at the support levels. Technically, yes, this level here is a support because it was a previous resistance. The price closed above it, so yes, in a strict sense, it is a support. So I will change this to green. But just keep in mind that if the price does drop below it, by no means should you freak out. That's why I'm going to leave that line extra skinny. So the first level of support is at 0.0054, but because the price barely closed above it, yes, it's a support, but at the same time, don't go jumping out of any windows if the price drops below it or closes below it. The more important level of support that I'd like to see going forward now is going to be down here at 0.004. Let's try that again. And I'm going to make this line a little skinnier because it is more of an important level of support. And where is this coming from? Well, we had a close right here, and then the next day you can see the price tried to get up above it but couldn't, so there was a resistance. When the price did finally close above it here, it turned into a support, and then sure enough, the price pulled back tested it, and you saw it hold as support today. So 0.004 is definitely going to be more of a key level of support going forward. But at the end of the day, the key level of support that is kind of, as I would classify it, the must-hold level is going to be down here at 0.003. And that's simply coming from a couple of highs over here in late June. So once again, change this to green to represent support, but I'm going to make this line extra thick to represent this being a very important level of support. And the reason for that being, let's say the price did fall all the way back down here, consolidated before heading back up. You can clearly see that this set of lows would still be higher than where it was previously, and then when you connect the sets of lows, you would get a very evident uptrend line. So yeah, I'm sure nobody would want to see it really drop all the way down here, but if it did and it holds, then the overall chart is still intact. And then just to end the video, like I said, real easy to identify the next level of resistance. Simply this orange line here, which is a 200-day simple moving average, sloping down. So I'd imagine it's probably going to be pretty stubborn to get through, but it's right now that's valued at 0.0069. So that's the key level to keep your eye on, and if the price can start to get some closes above this level here, then the chart's really going to start to look good, because this is a big milestone in terms of charts and accomplishment levels. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and with the newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks up to big board. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It is all free. We've been making some good money together on our alerts. So I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was DUSS. Thanks for listening.